Okay, oops. That's okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Theresa, and I'm a tech content creator. And thank you for Universitas Trisakti School of Management for having me here today as well. And today's topic I'm gonna discuss about in AI we trust. So before I start, I want to actually get a raise of hand. Who in here have at least used an AI to help you do things this week? Can I get a raise of hands? Okay, so the answer is quite as expected. Most of you here have used AI before, and I actually want to deep dive more into the topic of us, right? In AI we trust. I think the statement holds a really strong, I believe, statement. It ends with a full stop, not with a question mark, because it's actually giving back to us the question, which is, should we trust AI or should we not trust AI? In fact, I want to give you guys a bit of a fun fact. Out of 1.8 billion people, which is 22% of us in this world, have used AI. And interestingly, 10% of us at least entered a single prompt on ChatGPT. That means around 750 million people in the world. So I also want to, take you guys on a step, on a memory lane with me, because right now I'm not in college anymore. I'm working, I'm a content creator, and I have a couple of businesses. But 5 years ago when I was in college, I remember I had to take this one single class, which is called the creative writing class. In this class, I have to make a final project, which is a 14-page creative writing essay. So imagine me, 5 years ago, imagine people in that class 5 years ago. We have to actually research, we have to find our own citations, we have to do a lot of revisions, and it doesn't just take hours, it also takes us days and even a whole quarter to do it. So right now, if I want to take that same thing, that same task, and write me a 14-page essay, I can just do it within minutes, right? We have ChatGPT. I can just put any prompts in any AI tool, and and the ChatGPT or that bot can deliver me results in seconds, in minutes, and even goes beyond that. It can give me a visual representation of what I'm writing in that 14-page word essay. So it's really crazy, a really crazy world we live in today. So I also want to make, since you guys here are School of Management students, then I believe that one of your, maybe a lot of your projects would be around making a business, right? So I want to give you guys also an example. If you guys have to make a business, back then, before making a business, if we have the name, we have to hire a graphic designer. We have to hire a brand identity, an agency to make all sorts of logo, all sorts of colors and everything for us. And even like for a photo shoot, it's really expensive. We would think about like the budget. What kind of model should I hire? Should I rent a photo studio? I would also need to hire a videographer, a video editor, another graphic designer, and people who actually can manage my social media. So I want to take that example and put it in today's terms, right? For example, in this slide, I actually use cookie, which is like a cookie business that I want to make. And can you imagine all this, starting from the packaging, the logo, and even all the way to the photo shoot for your social media materials can be done with AI. It's indeed a crazy world we live in right now. So I want to move back, shift a little bit from our daily life or from the usage of AI in our everyday life. And I want to actually, show you guys this graph, which is called AI 2027. It's a research that's written by top researchers from the US for an entity called OpenBrain that actually predicts the trajectory of the growing AI in our world. So as you can see right now, we're in 2025. Just to break down this chart a little bit. 2025, we know that there's still continued hype with AI usage. A lot of companies are already using AI agents. a lot of infrastructures are also being made, data infrastructure, cloud infrastructure, to support the development of AI. But we know that agentic AI is still not quite good, right? And then fast forward to 2026. You know, fun fact also, guys, AI is not just a fight between us and the technology. AI is also a fight between nations. We all know the two powerhouses of countries in this world, China and US, right? So in China, in 2026, it's predicted that China is starting to fall behind. So they're taking steps, creating centralized development zones to actually produce better faster chips, so that everybody can go to China and source their chips for AI. And the US, obviously, they don't want to fall behind, right? So in 2027, the US would focus on taking down China and the rest of the world. And this company called OpenBrain would, get a lot of people and get a lot of this technology out. And it is predicted that this technology is so strong that the AI can actually make decisions for themselves. And there's no human that can, that can overtake it unless we actually veto and put the brakes on it and stop this AI model. So that's quite scary. So I want to also, talk about the AI failures across the years, right? Because there's a lot of things, we've been using AI and it has helped us being productive, but what are the costs, right? In 2015, Google actually made a racist statement where it categorized dark-skinned people as gorillas. In 2018, Amazon has a resume screening application where it also disassociates with a lot of women reference terms. We all know about Tesla when in 2019, I believe, Tesla has also created a fatal accident and continued by a 9-car accident in San Francisco Bay Bridge. Also, Google Gemini, we all remember when Google Gemini came in, they also proposed hard tools like screwdrivers in food recipes. So we all know what's wrong with AI across these years. And it's really our job to not trust AI 100%, because even Sam Altman says that we shouldn't trust AI 100%. And it's coming from the so-called king of artificial intelligence. So I also want to show you all these 3 things or 3 ideas on why we shouldn't trust AI fully. Not only from the failures, but also from these 3 things that I feel that it's important for you guys to also know. So the first one is opacity. Up to this day, we still don't know, and we still can't understand why is the AI giving solutions or giving answers the way they're giving it. And we don't know the reason behind it. They can't feel like we do, but it's all engine and it's all engineered. So the first problem is opacity. Second is shifting grounds. Models shift a lot. And the models or the prompts or the solution that have been used yesterday might not be complacent or might not be able to use it today, or we might not be able to use it also tomorrow. So models shift and we have to be aware of that. The third one, adversaries exist. Right now, we all believe that the AI, since it has the compute of the entire internet, has the best answers. But we never knew or never think about what happens if someone is trying to poison the data. Someone is trying to put in wrong information to the data. On the surface, we might think that, okay, this is quite okay, this is quite good, it's solving my solution, but we don't know what happens behind it, right? What if they're actually taking our data? What if these companies trying to ill harm our internet activities and so on? So I think, coming back, AI is always a predictive machine. It is not a trust machine. We can't trust it 100%. So again, on the topic, can we trust AI? I think I've already told you guys about like the negative or the prediction of AI. Where is it gonna go? You know, can it go beyond our control? But what about the upside? There's a lot of positive things also that AI has given us. And it is actually a force multiplier. Artificial intelligence is a force multiplier for time, for resources, and also for access. So, in healthcare, we all know that doctors are dealing with a lot of paperwork problems, right? With the help of AI, they can actually treat their patients easier and focus on the communicating with their patients instead of like just doing paperwork. And then on manufacturing and logistics, there's a lot of autonomous factories being made already with 100% efficiency, lower costs, and AI machines that can actually predict services before they're due. There's also finance. AI can help to speed up credit scoring. They can give access to small, medium businesses. They can also help with lowering the risk and fraud management. AI in education, right? It doesn't matter in the future how big the class is, how big the crowd is. If we have AI that can personalize the learning experience for each and every student. In small businesses, I think I've spoken about this earlier. AI can help us, create just one person work into multiple persons work, right? You can create your logo, you can create like marketing materials, promotional materials, and we have customer service. A lot of customer services are already being replaced by AIs. These AI customer service agents, they can actually track how do you respond to the call, at what time are you most responsive. They can actually track from your tone whether the matter that you're inquiring is urgent or not. And lastly, in public sectors, we all know the help of AI can actually prevent traffic. It can prevent a lot of the disasters of national data breach and so on. We just have to implement it. So again, AI has so many use cases, even if we take it beyond these industries. If we talk about the use case of artificial intelligence within humanities, we know that within agriculture, AI can help to communicate with satellites to give insights on how to yield better crops, to yield faster crops, and to fight food security problems. And then also within the research space, right? Within AI, with the technology that we have, researchers can also speed up the discovery of new materials, new drugs, new solutions to the existing problems that we have. And I think I also want to touch on how AI have helped disabled people that has problem hearing, that has problem seeing, the auto live translations, that's so quick right now. We all know the live translations that's already being rolled out by big tech companies that is actually really helpful for disabled people. So now that I hold two truths in one hand, should I trust AI or should I not? So I like to think that AI is like a power tool, right? It's so strong by itself, but we still need to have two hands on it. We still need to actually, think about AI and give a doubt, because even with our peers, even with our friends, with our families, we still don't trust them 100%, right? You know how they say you can't really trust a stranger 100%. And why would we trust AI 100%? We shouldn't trust algorithms 100% because it's not a person. It doesn't have the biases that we have. It doesn't have one vision, which is to better the humanity. It is just a program. It is just a tool, right, that we use. So I think in terms of whether we should trust AI or not, I think we should always, whenever we use these tools, whenever we actually walk past an artificial intelligence technology, we should always seek for the truth. So even if we use like the regular ChatGPT or the regular chatbot, we should always ask for citations. When was this last updated? We should always ask whether this information is correct and whether I can use it. And also trust the people that are building behind it. We should always seek and support those tech companies that are building behind AI that supports our goal, our vision, which is, do we want to give more data to AI or do we not want to? And then do they audit the data? Do they actually favor the human beings or humanity over these advancements of the entire AI technology? Because imagine, with AI, we can accelerate so much faster. With this technology, we can accelerate human process, we can accelerate, again, drug discovery. Imagine a world we live in if doctors can pay more attention to us, if teachers get back their attention, if businesses, by using these AI tools, actually have a fighting chance in their industry. Because who wouldn't live in a world like that, alongside AI, this technology, and also human humility? Thank you.